And welcome along, and welcome back to This Is Ireland. It is wet. We've moved to the second game day, and it is wet. It is really wet. It's been raining. The rain has set in. We're not looking at having this disappear anytime soon. Not a massive problem though, because we're going to be using the landy today. We're heading up to the shop because it's time. Ooh, wheels on the other side. It is time for us to go and get some animals. So we're going to get our first two horses today. One of our aims with this series is to get 2 horses a day. The idea of 2 horses a game day, so not 2 horses a video. There's a little bit of an issue there with the hedge. There's a random collision. So yeah, we're going to go and get 2 horses per game day and just work our way through so that by 10 days through this, we should have coming in 100,000 a day. We are using the horse helper mod, so we do have that going for us. I'm going to turn the lights on because, yeah, you would do in this much rain. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. We're going to do that, have 100,000 coming in every day once we're 10 days into it. And hopefully that should mean that we sort of, at a point where we're looking at running out of money, we then have a good daily income coming in. And should work quite well for us. So what we're going to need, I was going to say, and the reason why we're doing 2 is because the first thing we're going to need is a horse box. So we're going to transport all of our animals ourselves today, so that, and in fact all on this map, because I think that's half the fun of it. If you go and just do the animals without transporting them, I think you kind of lose some of the fun of it. So we've stopped here, and this is the reason we're down at the shop. We're going to go and pick up a horse box. So horse box is in here. We're going to get the big Master Western WCF, which is the standard in-game horse box. It comes in a standard blue, but I'm thinking of going with something slightly lighter. So I'm going to go with the New Holland blue on this. We're going to buy this because we are going to be using this on a pretty regular basis. And we do still have a nice amount of cash. Start her up, turn it off. There we go. Yeah, really, really quite wet today. Now, I don't think our horse box... sorry, I don't think our purchase point is too far away. There we go. Nice thing about this landy is you can actually see out the back. Big problem with my one in FS17, because you couldn't actually see out the back of it. So where are we headed? We are headed down to the animal dealer, which is right down the bottom corner of the map. I think we probably go past our farm. Thankfully, it's quite close to the horse paddock. So from that point, we shouldn't be too badly off. And we'll go in cab for a little while, because it is so wet. Wow. But, as I said, not an issue. We are going to have a bit of a question later on, though. We're looking to... we need to get things moving, of course, once this rain clears. And that means we're going to need to do some mowing. We're going to have to do some mowing and get the... get hay, I think, is going to be our best choice straight off. Because our second animals we're getting today are sheep. And seeing as horses and sheep both take hay, that is going to be the best bet for us. Then we're also going to end up planting oats in our main field. That's because we can feed those to the horses. And oats have actually started being worth a bit more money in game than they were after the initial launch. So oats is a good choice for us. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're going with that. But we need to cultivate the field. We need to seed the field, and we're going to need a more powerful tractor for that. So yeah, we're gonna have some choices. So when we once we've got the horses done, we'll go and have a look at our choices of tractors. And I'm going to put the question to you guys. Oh, we've got a gate here. This goes down the side of our horse paddock. So this is our horses to the left here. And yeah, so we're going to have to go and we're going to have to pick some new vehicles. Or a new tractor to do a lot of that with. We want something fairly big, at least 300 horsepower. Maybe slightly bigger. There's one that would be absolute overkill for this map, but I really would quite like to use it. So we might put it, we might have like 4 choices and see where you guys go with it. But down here, I think it's in here, is our animals. Alright, where are we? Yes, I think it's in here, isn't it? God. Rumbling this along. We need to get this backed up onto here and probably opened up as well, I think. Will that open it up? Let's start opening it. Ah, that I think is opening up. Yeah, there we go. Probably should have opened it up once we'd backed it up, but that's alright. So, there we go. Right, we want to get a couple of horses, so I'm going to go with... Where's our... There we go. We're going to go with a Pinto and a Black. There we are, 5,000 each. So confirm that, and if we have a look in the back of our trailer, we should have 2 horses in here now. We do. So we'll close the back of this up. There we go, and away we go, heading back to our horse paddock, which is just down the road from here. If I take the cover off, you can see our horses in the back here. We're probably going to have to buy some feed for the horses, because it's going to be a little while before we have any hay or any oats to feed them with. Now, where do we... I think we must unload over here. Would make sense. I can't think of a marked area for the horses really other than that. So, let's put the back down. There we go. And we'll unload them. No. That does not seem to be the unload point for the horses. So where do we unload our horses? Oh, what are you doing, dog? Maybe there's an area around here. Certainly seems to be plenty of areas. Before I reverse this down here, let's go and have a look. This certainly seems to be the horse area. Maybe, just maybe, it's here. There we go. So yeah, we need to get this round here. Might have to drive around and reverse it up, otherwise this is going to be a very long, very difficult piece of reversing. So we're going to go round like so. And into here. And we'll find somewhere down here to park our horse box. because obviously we're only really going to be using it down here. It looks like we do have some stable areas, and yeah, we got places that we can park this. So reverse it up. And then we can unload our horses. So down with their box. And there we go. Move and move. There we go. So confirm that. And close it up. Now what we're going to do with this series is, because we're going to have quite a few horses on here, what I want to do is I'm going to work my way down my patron list. And we're going to name each of our horses after a patron. So let's start at the top of the list. We got Yankee. We are going to rename. And Yankee is going to be our current #1 patron. So Galcomp is the name of our first horse, after Galcomp Gamer, who is very, very nice. And thank you very much. And then our second horse, who's currently called Quantum, we are going to rename Jeremy. Thank you to Jeremy Daniels for that. And I'm just working my way down my list of patrons, so I'm going to thank each of you. So yeah, we've got Galcomp and Jeremy are our first two. And yeah, that's fantastic. Very happy with that. And we just need to now drop this trailer off. And in fact, I think the best bet is to swing round. Like so. And we'll put it down the end. And then we'll head back to our main farm. We're back up at the shop now because I've returned the Land Rover to the house. And our next bit of kit we need something to get our next set of our animals. Now our next set of animals is the sheep. So what we're going to need is we're going to need something to transport them in. Now I'm tempted, the Wilson trailer would take 38 sheep. Which we want a lot of sheep. We want almost as many as our thing can contain. But I'm not going to go with that because I think this is a bit big for this map. So we're going to go for this one, which is slightly smaller. Takes 24 sheep. So a couple of runs we can get 50 sheep, which should be a perfect start. I'd like to get about 100. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this. And now the only thing we can alter on this is the rim colour. So I'm actually not going to change much. I'm going to stick with that. So we'll buy that. And what we want to go on the front of this is a truck. Now I could use one of the standard ones, but I have downloaded, although I've not activated it. So yeah, we're going to go with one of the standard ones. We might switch it out. But yeah, I'm going to go with the standard one. And we're going to get this in a nice red, I think. There we go. With a black rim colour. So we're kind of keeping to the case sort of setup that we've got. Wheel brand. We've got either Lizard or Trelleborg. We're going to go Trelleborg. And GPS. We don't need GPS on this truck. Yeah, the wheel setup is all standard. So that's what we're going to go with. Now, we can always sell or respray this later. But, yeah, I just wanted to... That matches quite nicely with what we have. So, after we've done this, we're going to have to get one of our tractors up here with a low loader, I think. Because we're going to need to pick up some... we're going to need to pick up some hay bales just to feed the sheep and the horses to start with. Put that on and hook this up. Now, as we've driven all the way down there already in the Landy this video, I'm just gonna take this straight down to the animal market. So I will see you down there in a moment. We've arrived in the truck and we're just gonna reverse it up to the animal market here. There we we go. Whoa. Let's see if we can get this in a better position. There we go. And then we don't want pigs, we want sheep. And we're going to go for all one colour of sheep. So we've got sheep white, sheep brown, black and white, or black. The reason I'm going for a single colour is because they will breed quicker as a single colour. And I think we're just going to go with as many sheep as we can fit in here. We should be able to fit 20. There we go. Right, that will do it. We'll take 20. I don't think it's a full trailer, but I just want to give this a try. This would mean 5 runs with this. So that is what I am probably going to do, I think. And get these livestock back. Even if we just did 4 runs and it took 24, it would still take us 5 because we'd still be 4 sheep short. So we might as well take 20 and have a nearly full trailer each time. Can we see in here? Yeah, we can see. It is a little bit empty in a couple of places. So we'll do 1 run back now. And up our road here. Now our sheep area is just beside our farm. We've got field 32 at the bottom here. And then the sheep pasture is the next field over. Now exactly where we unload our sheep, I'm not sure, but we should find it fairly simply, I think. I think we did find that out when we first did it. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's just in the gateway here. So we'll pull this round. And reverse this up. It would make sense to me to have the unload point here. Cool. This is a very wet day. Right, so there and no. Where is our unload point? Because I can see feeding troughs and things like that. Cannot tell you where we unload our sheep. To me it would make sense to be in the gateway. And I'm sort of fast running around here because I'm not 100% sure where it is you unload sheep on this map. Oddly enough, it's not somewhere like over here that you have to do it. Sometimes you get... Yeah, we've got wool over here, so that's the wool. That's okay. So that is where we unload our sheep. So this might be interesting in that we need to get our lorry to the sheep unload point over here. So let's pull this up over here. See if we can get this to a point where... There we go. So move all our sheep across. We can take up to 250 sheep here. Right, and confirm. There we go. So that is our first 20 sheep unloaded. So I'm not going to do all of these on camera now. I will get that sorted. We need to get this, though, parked up. So get this parked up out of the way. And then we're going to head back to our... we're going to head back up to the shop. And we're going to get another piece of equipment that is going to help us to get these animals fed. And maybe, if we're lucky, we might also be able to give them a drink. Back up at the shop again, and here we go. So we need a trailer. Now we should have a perfect Bale trailer for this map in the form of this, the Brohan 28-foot flatbed. Can take up to 24 bales. Absolutely perfect. So we'll customize. That is not the one I picked. There we go. We'll customize this. Quite like the colors, although yeah, we've been going for red and black in general. So we'll go with that. Tire brand, we'll keep it with the Trelleborg. Design, we can have it with round bale, potato pusher, standard or square bale. We're going to go with square bale at the moment. No registration. We put a Kildare one on the other one, I think. So we'll go with that, and yeah, that will be perfect for what we want. Next, we need something in order to fill this. Now, did that have... Just looking at the back, it did not have a rear hitch. So the other thing I wanted to do, we can't do. But that's okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to grab ourselves a telehandler, and you might have guessed it by now, we are going with a Massey Ferguson one. That's a mod. That's a mod. So we're going with the Massey Ferguson telehandler here. I've not used this yet, but yeah, it looks quite cool. We've got Nokian or Trelleborg, so we go with Trelleborg. Buy that. And then finally, we need something for telehandler there. We need something to spike our bales. So we will need a bucket later. But at the moment, we just need a bale spike. That one is not bad at all. And I think compared to our other choices, actually is pretty spot on. So we're going to get the magicite. And we can't do any color changes or anything like that on it. So we're going to buy that. And then the very last thing we need is some bales. Now we want some, we've got a whole load of straw bales from our first thing. So we're going to get some hay bales. I think we want, I'm going to go with 6. 4 for the, 4 for the sheep and 2 for our horses. So buy that. Yes, there we go. And back, and back, and back. There we are. So, here we go. Over here. Nice Massey Ferguson telehandler. This is not the only piece of equipment we are going to have which does front-loading stuff. I absolutely plan to get a small yard tractor. I'm just kind of waiting for the right small yard tractor to become available. There's a mod coming out very soon as part of the mod contest that I think would make a perfect yard tractor for this map. So we're going to probably wait to get our yard tractor until the mod contest has kicked off and that has become available. Let me know in the comments if you can guess what it is. I have said on my Facebook page with this particular mod that it would be perfect for this map. So yeah, see who's been paying attention to that. Right, now this may not be the best place to load these bales first, considering this trailer is not hooked up to anything. But that has worked. So second lot. With the follow me mod, it might have made sense to have brought a tractor up here to get a to get the water tanker. we are going to need to give our horses and our sheep water as well. Although under this there's quite a bit falling. But what I think is we may handle that next time. This time if we can get them fed and get them started, that will be good. Sheep of course don't require, I don't think the sheep require straw. It's just the horses. And we're going to need a bale shredder for that. The other thing is, of course, we'll probably get the cows at some point. I'm still umming and erring about whether to get the cows up this end or whether to go and place a cow yard down at our farm. If I'm being honest, and I want to, what I really want to do is I want to test out this map. I want to try everything that's on this map. So we really should use the normal dairy farm on here, I think. So yeah, once we've got some proper hay, once we've got some hay sorted ourselves, I think we may go and buy the cow yard, and because it takes a bit of getting set up, but we should be all right. And we're going to do plenty of silage on here. Long term, there is a plan for silage. Now this will pull this trailer, which is great. So let's get these down to our sheep and get them fed. We're back at the farm and approaching our sheep field. We actually left the gate open. That's not good. Hopefully we can get this trailer round and into here. There we are. So feed trough is over this way. What I'm going to do is I think we'll leave the front ones on. Don't know, actually, no, we'll leave the ones in the middle on. That should balance the weight the best. Hello, sheep climbing through the bales. There we go. So drop that off. Grab these. So by the time this has all been eaten by the sheep, we should have some more hay bales of our own. There we go. There's one. There's two. Wow, do our sheep have enough food already? Yes, they do. So what we can do is we can actually leave these here, and then when the sheep get to the point where they need them, they'll be able to eat them. I'm just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna put it. Actually, let's put these in the shed at the top of the field here. And there we go. Yeah, these can just go in here. Keep them out of the rain. Keep them dry. They'll survive longer that way. Which, of course, doesn't actually take effect till seasons comes in. Now this here, I do have the animal extension mod here, but doesn't seem to affect these troughs. So we are going to have to go and buy ourselves a water tank. Good to see that that is straight off to a great start. Let's back this up. And we're going to do the same now down at the horses. And we're down at the horse paddock. We're going to just pull straight in here. Because this is going to be a pain otherwise. I really am wondering what that area is there. Because I don't think it's a feeding area or anything like that. Thank you, Rex. Yeah, we could have gone backwards a little bit, but that's okay. Let's drop down here, take that off, and take that off? Are you not disconnecting? Go over the other side. There we go. There we go. Don't want that one attached either. Now, considering the sheep only took 2, I'm not expecting our horses to take both of these. I could very much be wrong though. Wouldn't be the first time. Let's have a look. Let's see if they will have both of these hay bales. There we go. And feeding. I think that there is straw. So we do need to get a straw blower and get down here with some straw. But the feeding trough is around the side here. There we go. There's 1. And there's 2. So the horses have taken... they've taken 2, which is great. So there we go. So we need to get some water and some straw to the horses next time. And we need to get some water to the sheep. So we're going to head up to the shop next time. But I think that is probably a good place for us to end this video. Once I get my telehandler out of here. There we go. So I'll get this returned to the main yard. We don't want to leave this equipment down here. It's going to be fun at manoeuvring that trailer out of here. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.